Ready?
Yep.
Morehead State football coach Rob Tenyer joining us here today. Coach, you've had a week off after starting the PFL season 1-0, a big win at Davidson. So just talk about, first of all, the importance of getting off on the right foot in the PFL, playing ahead, getting at the top of the standings early.
Well, at the start we had to the season and the schedule that we had, I was really pleased the way our football team responded, having to travel down to North Carolina to open the season on the road against an improved Davidson team. So, again, we didn't have a real great start in the game, but the thing that I'm liking this, it's encouraging for our football team is we're finding a way to fight back in games, and I'm real proud of that, and that can hopefully help us at some point in the second half of the season. So, as you said, 1-0 start. We got a chance to be 2-0 this week, hosting a homecoming game versus Campbell.
What are the challenges that you've seen on film so far, and what you know about Campbell? Obviously, an improved team from previous years, got a good coaching staff as well. So what are some challenges that they will present to you this weekend?
Well, I think they're finally starting to find out what their identity is. They had a challenging schedule. Non-conference schedule is similar to us, and they got into conference play last week, playing Valparaiso, and I think they're a team that's going to try to establish running the football. They want to be a physical team. They've got a senior dominating offensive line, and so we know we're going to have to stop the run, but I've been saying that a lot, and we've got to defend the pass as well on defense, and hopefully offensively we can have a little better start. We've been starting slow in a lot of our contests up to this point, and we felt like we've spent some time with that during our open week, and we hope to address that this week in a homecoming game.
You're talking about the importance of the run game and establishing the run game.
Well, that was something that we wanted to work on, and we go all the way back to spring practice. We wanted to establish being a running football team, and we recruited 3 tight ends in this recruiting class, and we knew we wanted to line up and establish the run, and we needed that to be successful in the Pioneer Football League. So I don't think we're quite where we need to be yet, but we're getting better week by week, and that's what it's all about, peaking at the right time once you get into conference play, and that's who we need to be. We're going to throw the football, we're going to throw screens, we're going to play fast, but we definitely want to rush the football.
Defensively, I know that still giving up maybe too many big plays in your mind at Davidson and some of the previous games, but again, I think what we talked about after that Davidson game, they kind of rose up in the middle of the game and showed promise there in that game.
Again, it goes back to playing a full game, Matt, and we've played some really good halves on defense, and we played some really poor halves, and very similar to offense, but our numbers don't reflect that obviously as much. And so I know that our defense is much improved from last year, and that's a positive, and we just need to continue to build and develop some young talent that we have playing for us. We have 5 freshmen playing on defense, true freshmen, and a handful of redshirt freshmen as well. So there's going to be some growing pains, but I hope that we can finally settle in and like you said, defend and stop those big plays. And I think that'll be key for us to getting better starts on the defensive side of the ball.
Another area that's very important in the game of football is special teams. Just assess where you are on special teams so far this season.
Well, we spent a lot of time in that phase of the game during the open week when we wanted to shore up our coverage teams than our return teams, and for some reason we've been struggling a little bit, and so we evaluated them and we moved some guys around, and so we hope that we're able to do a little better job on our cover teams, and we've got some really skilled return guys, and we got to be sure that we're doing our job when we're on the field and we're utilizing the special teams as an important aspect of the game, and so that's why we concentrate on it a little bit, and hopefully we've already won one. I put that Davidson game in there as one of 2 or 3 games you got to win because of special teams. Justin Cornwall, if he don't have that big return at the end of that game, we might not win that game. So those are the things that you got to show your guys and helps them buy in a little bit to that phase.
Lastly, it's homecoming this week, always a big time here at Morehead State. Lots of activities culminating with the football game on Saturday. And, for you, I know building this program, one big thing was getting back in touch with the alumni. And I know it's been very good to have much more alumni support in the last 2 years, and especially it's got to be great to see all those guys, and I know you'll have a big crowd here for homecoming.
Yeah, we hope so. We anticipate anywhere from 8 to 10,000 people, and it's always great when you get that many folks in Jane Stadium. And as you mentioned, it's always great to see the alumni come back, and we still work very hard at that. I try to take a few minutes each week and call guys from the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and all the different eras in the history here. So that's important, and those are the folks I want to build this program for. Those are the guys that came before us and laid the foundation of what we are today. And so I'm excited to have those guys back and look forward to seeing them each year. And homecoming is a big deal. And we're also recognizing the 2004 PFL South Championship team. And I believe a big part of the 66 class will be back. Jim Osborne, former player here, is being inducted into the Alumni Hall of Fame. And, of course, Gary Shirk, former Moorhead State tight end and NFL tight end, will be inducted into the MSU Athletics Hall of Fame. So should be a great weekend, good crowd, great weather. Hope to see everyone out at Jane Stadium.
That's Coach Rob Tenyer here on MSUEagles.com. Homecoming game Saturday, 1 p.m. against Campbell.